Note of etiquette: when asking questions, introduce yourself, where you're from, and who the question is for. We're going to start with USA representatives, head coach Mike Tolkin and USA Eagle captain Todd. The floor is open for questions.
Gift with Gift Time Rugby. You guys were in the 22 a lot this game, and kudos to you guys for playing extremely hard. What did you guys see that made it a little bit difficult to finish inside the 22 on the tries?
I think you have a wall of defense. You know, All Blacks fitness work rate. You know, you make your tackles, you get up in the next job. So, you know, you see a wall of defense constantly, and you know that makes the job difficult. You know, and when you get under pressure after a whole bunch of phases of play, you know, only one team's going to crack. You know, and the world champions didn't.
Christian, this is American Rugby. You said before the game, you know, you'd be proud of the boys if they left their hearts out on the field. Do you think they did that, and are you proud of their effort today?
I know they did that, and I am proud, very proud of them. And we just told them so in the locker room. Absolutely.
Todd, what was that experience like, being a part of an event like this for rugby and your own sport in general?
Yeah, I mean, just the whole build-up was great. I mean, through the week and getting everybody together. It was tough getting everybody from all parts of the globe. We had 5 training sessions together, and you know, go out and play against the world champions. And you know, I never thought in my playing career that we'd be able to fill you know, Soldier Field and play against the All Blacks. But you know, I got to tip it off, and I'll take that memory as a lifetime. So you know, things didn't go our way. We got punished, but you know, that memory and today's, you know, accomplishment for USA Rugby and moving rugby forward, you know, it's gonna last a lifetime.
Fun.
Stephanie Esposito from Chicago Now. How do you keep the team motivated as the captain during a game like this?
I mean, coming into it, we know what we were facing. It's you know, there's no small defeat. You know. So you know, when we scored an early try, we went back down there and got points ourselves. You know, scored another try, we got points again. So I mean, it was 14-6, and you know, we were feeling good. We wanted to play phases, and through the game, we were able to put some phases together and put them on the back foot. But you know, just couldn't quite crack them. As Todd said, I mean, world champions defense is hard to do that. So you know, I'm proud of the guys as well. We left it out there, and you know, and hopefully we can learn a lot from it. And knowing the next few games are going to be tough games, but they're not world championships. So we need to come together and learn from it and just build as a team, because it's a year away for the World Cup, and that's the main goal.
With USA Today. Beyond the result of the game, with it being sold out and so many people, so much excitement, what do you think this will do for the growth of rugby here in the States?
I mean, that's up to USA Rugby's sponsorships and investors and what else. So I mean, you know, that's a huge wave. We're on primetime TV, selling out Soldier Field, playing against the world champions. The question is, what are we going to do about it? You know, we need to have, you know, more sponsorships coming into the game and set up a professional league and getting guys playing full time and feeding into the national team so we can compete with you know, the Tier 1 nations.
Paul Wadowski, Associated Press. Do you feel the final scores are an accurate reflection of just how far the U.S. has to go to become competitive against the better teams in the world? And if so, is this a process that's more likely to take decades rather than just years?
I think today it was a reflection. You know, I think that you have the best in the world playing against a group of guys who consist of some professionals, some amateurs, some guys who played a handful of games this year. So I think it does reflect it. I think our guys had to dig deep, you know, maybe even to get where we were. I don't see it being decades. I see it, maybe it's wishful thinking, but I see the athletes there, and the guys who have been professionals have performed, and you saw some of those performances out there. So hopefully it's far less than that.
In the larger picture, this is building up towards the World Cup. Do you think that today's match was helpful in your preparations for next year's World Cup? And
only helpful if our guys respond to it. I think what you saw out there was ruthless efficiency. Every mistake punished, not with anything fancy, simple, good, fundamental skills, and a ruthless efficiency to put the ball over the line. I think we have to learn to play that way, and to face opponents, in a better manner than that. So it will help us if we respond to it.
And then just follow up to that briefly, you have 3 more matches this November. Good and bad from today's match. So what are you going to tell the guys going forward throughout the rest of the tour?
Well, I'm going to tell them, the parts today that we played well, we can replicate that for longer periods of time. We also aren't going to get the pressure on us and our decision makers that the All Blacks throw at us. So we have to come out of this game and not have a letdown mentally, but also know that we did some really good things against the top team in the world. And, from here, it can get easier if we stay on top of ourselves and are disciplined.
Mike, Phil Torino, I'm doing a piece on Nick Wallace for the Bellingham Herald. What has your impression been of his development from someone that, wrapped up at St. Mary's, has gotten caps for the Eagles, and now gets, 30 minutes today?
Yeah, Nick is he's come a long way. He's been with me my whole tenure here, and came as a youngster, a bit out of shape, but real good potential and athleticism. He's worked hard to get here, and he's stayed here. I think that says a lot. He stayed over 3 years, and he's pushing his way in.
Coach Matt McCarthy from Rugby Wrap Up. You've been at it forever. Todd, you've been at it forever. You guys are lifers. You're basically a handful of guys that are able to carve out a living playing rugby in the United States. What was it like for you, Todd, to be out there as a professional and playing against the All Blacks and then not having the rest of your team? There's a handful, 12 guys that have professional contracts. What's that like in front of 65,000 people? Do you think that it will spur professional rugby in the United States?
I'd hope so. I mean, again, it's how we're going to follow up on it. And it's, the players do their role and put it all out there. And it's up to the union to, put us together, invest, and know that it's a good product. And, and to play at the top level in front of stadiums, we need to have more time together, more than 5 sessions. But again, I'm proud of the guys, and I hope that we follow up with this, and hopefully it's a regular thing, and hopefully we get more Tier 1 nations that want to come here. Because speaking with some of the ABs, they've enjoyed themselves and had fun. I mean, Chicago's a great city. They hosted us well, hosted them well, and playing at Soldier Field, sellout. That's a dream come true for any athlete. If you're a competitor, you want to play against the best. You want to play on the biggest stage. You want to play in front of a lot of people, and that's what we did today. Now we just need to fine-tune things and get better. And that's basically it.
Well, I just want to thank you on behalf of the country, because you guys laid it out there and you're part of history. Thank you.
Thanks, Matt.
Doug Coyle, Real Time Sports. I saw a lot of positives about the forwards play. What were you particularly proud of in today's match and your development?
Well, we had a little bit of a game plan. We have some big athletic forwards, and it's always been a cornerstone of American rugby, and we wanted to use them. We know the All Blacks will spread out. They want to shut down wide play, and we saw some opportunities, and I thought our guys responded to that aspect of our game plan, especially in the first 20, 25 minutes. So they took what we've been doing all week, and they brought it into the game, and they had an absolute run. Maybe a lucky break or two, and we get one of those over. So great platform from them in that aspect. Yeah.
Thanks.
Time for the last question. Down the front, please.
You've been with the USA team for 10 years now, Todd. So how have you seen the team progress over that decade, and how has it translated into today's game?
I think it's been 12 years, but I don't know who's counting. Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of coaches. I've played with a lot of different players. But, this group of guys, and I said it before last World Cup, the next World Cup, which is next year, we're going to have a special group of guys that are willing. So it's the most athletic team, smartest guys, guys that, I've always wanted to put my body on the line for my teammates, but, it makes it that much easier to put my body on the line for these guys, because they mean so much to me, and they're an easy team to captain, easy team to lead, because I know the guy next to me is gonna, put it all out there as well. So, I'm just proud to wear this jersey, and hopefully I get some more opportunities to do so.
All right. Thanks, Todd. Thanks, Mike.